Welcome on in, everybody, and we are back with another PvP guide. Today we are going to be going over Special Week, who many have requested, as she is one of the more difficult trainees to train in order to get her stats up to where we need them to actually compete in Champions Meets and PvP. So what we're going to be doing is taking a look at her stats first. The base stats are going to be A's in medium long, pace, and late. Obviously, if you have the sparks to do so, you can move her up to an A or even an S in mile and end closer, but we're going to be training her as a long distance late surger runner. Her default skills, or her inherited skills, is the Shooting Star special, and the other notable one is going to be Gourmand. Gourmand is a really good one because her training overall can be a little bit difficult with that spread at 20% in stamina and 10% in wit. This means that getting her speed up is going to be a little more difficult than some of the other Umas, so we can focus a little bit less on our stamina training since we have a 20% increase to that, and with our support card build, we'll actually be able to ideally get 2 gold recovery skills, therefore making up for any lack of stamina that we have at the end of this career. So let's go ahead, choose our Super Creek, and we're going to put some legacy characters on here. Now that we have chosen our legacy characters, I'll go over who and what we chose. We have a Narita Taishin that we are going to be borrowing with 2 4-6 long sparks. This is going to really help out with our long aptitude and hopefully get us bumped up to an S by the end of the career. And then we also chose the Measure Orion for the power and the long and late surger sparks. This is more due to the stat spread here. We get a 24-12 into power and to speed, while the Narita Taishin gives us a 33 stamina, 21 speed. So we're going to get a good speed boost, decent stamina, and a little bit of power sprinkled on there by the end of this career. For our support cards, we're going to be going with a borrowed Kitasim Black, and then we're going to be using a Super Creek and our Silence Suzuka level 50, as well as our maxed out Rico. Now, you can alternate these with your next best. However, if you have a Super Creek, I highly recommend using her, as that will allow you to inherit Swinging Maestro, which means this Uma will be able to use both Gourmand and Swinging Maestro if we get a little lucky by the end of the career, making the PvP team trials and champions meets just a little bit easier. So to start off our career, we're going to be aiming for as many friendship increases as possible, as quickly as possible, and we want those stacks to be on the main 3: speed, stamina, and power. Ideally speed or stamina if we get lucky. However, that's going to be up to the game to decide. Right there, we got the Kitasim Black and Silent Suzuka on our stamina, which is good. We are aiming for about 350 to 400 in wit, but that will kind of come naturally throughout the game here, so we're not going to worry about that too much. Whenever we get good wit stacks, we'll take them, but we're not going to make that a top priority. Since we are doing the Unity Cup without wit cards, we're going to have to really manage our energy. Here we get max energy plus 4. It does take 5 away, but that's okay. We only lose 1 here. It's a good time for another stamina with both Aishin Flash and Silent Suzuka. And now our Unity trainings are starting to go up, as well as our friendships at the same time, which is going to be the key here. Whenever we get a dialogue option that doesn't give energy back, if we can put it into speed, that's going to be our ideal choice there. Now, this is a really good training, but we are looking at a 30% failure rate right now, which is a little too high for us, so we're going to go ahead and take a rest. We just got to make sure we get through this junior debut with our very first win, and we're going to get a bonus for our energy there and a double stack on stamina. That's a really good stack there. Being able to get 2 Unity trainings up at the same time as increasing 4 friendships. And another stamina. Since we only have the 1 unlock on Super Creek, we're going to be focusing on her as well, because she's going to be the most difficult support card we have to actually increase their friendship. Now, that's a good time for wit, since we got the double stack double, the double with Unity and friendship bonuses. And we get the +2 in each stat. Energy's looking solid. We haven't gotten a mood up event yet, but that's okay. That's a really good stamina, both our stamina cards there. We're kind of banking on a Kitasim Black event or something like that to give us a mood up. Oh, here. Excellent. There we go. Mood up event. Because if we can avoid wasting a turn on recreation, that's going to save us a lot of hassle in the long run. Now let's do the speed here. I'm going to priorities Kitasun Black and Super Creek. Now, since this is the junior debut race, I'm going to throw us over to a front runner. We should be good. Excellent. We pulled off the first place. And after that, we are going to be switching ourselves back to a late surger just to make sure we're making the most of our energy throughout this career. And we got 14 turns before the Kisaragi show. Let's see here. Got a few options. I'd rather go for the double friendship training, so let's do this one with Kitasun Black. She's up in the green. Our Super Creek is still the furthest one behind. However, we are doing some pretty decent movements with her, so she's not so far behind that it is concerning at this point. And 36%, again, too high for us. Let's take a rest. Oh, and you only get the 30. That is just brutal. Let's see, we'll go for speed, and we might have to take another rest. But that's a good turn to have. King Halo and Suzuki at the same time with the King Halo Unity training. Power energy, we'll take the energy. And a double Unity Cup training here as well on Guts. We don't need Guts all that much. It is good to have, so if we have really good stacks on it, we're not going to be worried about choosing it. It can come in handy whenever those duelings take place at the end. However, we also want to make sure that we're, not pouring too many points into that. That could otherwise go to training other stats. Now we got 6 turns before the Unity Cup. We got a little bit of energy back there. Looking good. Back to 37%. Let's see. Will we get more than a 30? Okay, we got a 50. Not bad. Not bad at all. And there's the King Halo event. That's a really good wit. Now we need a little more into speed. If we're going to perform well in the Kisaragi show and the Unity Cup, we would like to get a little bit more into speed. Let's do the middle one just to avoid any debuffs. And what do we have here? Nothing phenomenal, so let's throw that into speed. Again, she does not have any sort of speed bonuses to her stat training, so it's really good to make sure you're getting just good training into her speed overall, because we want to max it out if we can by the end here. And there's a Unity training with King Halo, plus 17. And we got Hydrate. Stat 2s, excellent. Let's do a speed. 20 points into speed is fantastic. We'll take that all day, and our stamina levels have gone up. That's another good time to do speed. I don't want to pop my bubbles on Guts because I want those super extra bonus points going into speed like there. Unfortunately, we don't really have good energy, so we are going to go Wit, get some of that energy back, and maybe we'll get a little lucky in some of these upcoming turns. Now, we can throw that into Stamina. If the choice is Stamina or Guts, we'll do Stamina. It is a rainbow training, but again, I really want to stack those bubbles if I can. So let's do a Wit. We'll get Ice Shield Flash where we need her. Throw another speed card into our mix of rainbow trainings. And we've done some decent training, but it looks like we're not really slotted to win this one. So let's go to the rank F race, and we should be able to do a wipe here. I want to make sure we win this very first Unity Cup. Get off to a good start here. Draw, win, lose. Actually, that wasn't even nearly as good as I thought it would be, but we still came through with the win, which is fantastic. Team rank is up, and we're moving on back to our training 3 turns before the Kisaragi show. And we just got 2 of our best dirt runners in the Unity Cup added to our roster with Agnes Digital and Smart Falcon. Let's see here. It's only a single. And let's do the Wit. We can get the double for with both Tokai Teo and or Taiki Shuttle and Rice Shower. Oh gosh, how many more times am I going to do that? Excellent. 2118, perfect. And we can train up both Smart Falcon and Digital at the same time. With that bubble pop, we should be pretty solid going into the Kisaragi show. We just want to make sure we are switching ourselves back to a late surger before popping into this race. And we're moved up great. Skill points up. Looking pretty good here. It's only an 1800 meters, so not too worried about the G3s. Throw ourselves in late. And bring home the first. Excellent. That's what we like to see. Now, we haven't gotten Rico training yet, but ideally we'll get that here pretty soon. We got 6 turns for the Japanese Derby. That's going to be our first 2,400 meter race, but we should be pretty solid. Our stats are looking rather decent. We'll do a wit training here. I do like those rainbow trainings, but I want to get good stacks on top of what we're already aiming for. Power, and I think we're going to have one more turn before Super Creek can do her rainbow training. That's 10 into stamina. And, ooh, that would be absolutely lovely, but we can't do it. We gotta rest. Gotta rest. I'm not going for debuffs. Oh, and she gets another 30. What are you doing, special week? All right, let's see. Will we get an S long? No S long. That's a bummer. We only have all the sparks in the world, but didn't pull it off. That's fine. We'll throw that into Guts since we got the triple stack for the Unity training. Extra points into both speed and power there. And take the +5. That's going to give us a little bit of energy. Not a whole lot, but it will give us enough to actually do another training. And proccing Swinging Maestro at the same time is wonderful. There's a 56. Love to see those. Double bubble pop, double bubble, double bubble. And that put Super Creek exactly where we need her in the rainbow training. So now our stamina and speed training going forward is ideally going to grow exponentially and increase those stats where we want them. If we can get that stamina as high as possible, we'll be very, very happy. I'm not risking a 50. Oh, and then we get a 50. We have gotten no 70s on this run yet. Come on, Super Creek, or Special Week. I already messed up Super Creek, Special Week, Tokai Tail, Taiki Shuttle once in this, so just ignore that. I didn't do that. Oh, damn it. Okay, Japanese Derby done. One more turn until the Unity Cup, and we're going to be just fine. After that, we do have the Kikuka Show, but so far our stats are looking pretty lined up that we shouldn't really have to worry about the Kikuka Show all that much. It's going to be a good wit training time. Get our dirt racers looking nice, and the Unity Cup should be a breeze here. I'm popping a lot of bubbles. What do we got here? Anything good? Looks like we're going wit. Get Silent Suzuka up. We don't have any good support cards for Scenario Link, so we're not using those. If you do have Scenario Link support cards, definitely use them. They give you good bonuses here. That's another risky one. Let's go ahead. We'll go for 23. We'll start ranking up our race difficulties the next time around. You can plan it out, but there also is a little bit of RNG put into the game depending on where your support cards and Unity Cup trainings are going to land. Now we got 4 more added. I don't know any of their names. Oh, I do know Biko Pegasus. The rest of them I have no clue who they are. Let's do a wit. I want double stacks. We can do double stacks, so give them. Give them. Come on, beach training. What do you got for me? Team Power C, not bad. Doubles, doubles, doubles. That's what we're talking. Triple, nailed it. I love to see those. Those are so nice to see. And then that's what, a Smart Falcon. Yeah, let's do a wit since we don't have any rainbow training this time around. That'll get Smart Falcon up as well as Super Creek. And we'll choose the top option for power. And ideally, we'll get a really good training here in this turn. What do we got? 25? Yeah, it's better than nothing. Let's do it. We can take a rest right after the beach training. I don't believe we have any bubble pops ready. So we want to make sure we are getting some of those. Another 50. Absolute brutal. Okay, power. We got to take the stamina. It's a 36. Can't pass up the 36. Those are just also too good to ignore. And we're going to get the energy. We're pretty much set on all of our recovery stats there. Let's see. Which one's going to give us more? Doing speed here is actually going to give us 2 bubble pops, so let's take that. And then we are headed to the Kikuku Show, so now it's time to buy some skills. We're going to buy Swinging Maestro, and we're going to hold off for Gourmand. The main skills we're going to be buying for this special week are Gourmand, Swinging Maestro, and Professor of Curvature. Nope. I knew that off the top of my head. Don't even bother. Easy win. Bring it on home. That's what we like to see. By a distance, too. We absolutely shredded that. And we got 3 turns for the next Unity Cup race. 3 out of 5 coming up. And we do have the Tenno Show Spring. But again, our stamina is looking pretty decent. I'm not too worried. Patience is key. Is going to give us guaranteed Rico training. And what do we got here? No, I don't want to pop that. Ooh, that's a good speed. Let's do it. Yep. Because that's going to give us our Taiki Shuttle pop and get Silent Suzuka. Oh my gosh. Oh, so many names. Get Silent Suzuka Worry Water as well. And it is time for a rest. Let's get a 70. Come on. Oh my gosh. Super Creek, or Special Week, is giving us the worst energy recoveries here that I could possibly have asked for. Screw it. We're going to do a Rico training. I want more energy than that, so I can do 2 good trainings in a row. Excellent. And what do we got here? 35. That's actually really good, because that's going to give us the Silent Suzuka Bubble Pop as well. I'd actually rather be using the pops on speed, but if it's take one, give one, then we're definitely going to go ahead and go with that, because we're technically not losing anything. And we should be looking pretty good for this one. Yep, we're going to choose rank 15. And give us a sweep. Let's see, what do we got here? Not a sweep, but we still won, and that's what's truly important. Good job, Harura. Now, 12 turns before the next Unity Cup. We do have the Tenno Spring coming up. We're going to choose the energy option at this Shrine event. And no bubble pops, really? Well, that is a hard one. That is a hard one. Yeah, let's do Wit, because that'll give us our Sabali Rudolph increase as well. And she'll be a good medium racer, medium mile, I believe. A carrot, that'll top us off. I like getting the stat bonuses from anything above a carrot, but that's okay. Run as fast as you can, give us those stats, and we are moving on. Good trainings, 20, 47, awesome. Exactly what we're looking for. B+ in our stamina already. We're going to be focusing a lot more on speed going forward. We really, really need some good speed stacks. 31, 39, excellent. Double stack and a King Kalo increase. Now we'll throw that into energy and get another really good one. I can feel it. 26. Okay, apparently what I'm feeling is nothing but lies. Going on to the Wit, we're going to get our Rice Shower up. Our Icing Flash should be pretty much cracked at this point. 42, love to see that. And we're going to get Current Chan and Lipstick up. Whatever her name is. I'll learn all of their names eventually, I promise. Just not right now. It's just not at the top of my to-do list. Let's see. Yeah, we need speed. It is the Tenno Spring. We should be good on stamina 4 now, but we got a lot of training to go still. What do you got for us? Inspiration? S-Long, S-Long? Yes, S-Long. There we go. Awesome. So we have the aptitudes we need. Now the main focus is going to be the skills. We're only getting 50s. I really got to do more Rico training because we aren't really getting anything better than we would regardless just by doing those rests. The reason that I'm doing the rests instead of doing the Rico training is because rests have the opportunity to give you 70 and we're bidding really low on our energy. If we were more like around here, I would shoot for the Rico training. So we'll do a couple more going forward just to get the bonuses from her. And 13 turns until the Japan Cup, but 3 turns until the Unity Cup. Let's see, what do we got here? Don't really need any more than that. I don't really... We're going speed, baby. If we're getting those extra points from the Unity Cup training, regardless, I'm going to be choosing them. Even 3 points doesn't seem like a lot, but that stuff stacks so much over the course of the entire career. And we broke 700 with our stamina. And what do we got here? 20. Yep, we'll go for it. Excellent. I was a little worried we'd fail that one, but we did get a bubble pop up with Rice Shower there. So excellent. And a energy mood up. It is time for some Rico recreation. This is the one where she wants honey milk. I think that's the next one. Yeah, because there's the one with the cows. And then we can give her honey milk. I don't know why Rico's storyline is so involved with cows and milk, but maybe she's just a thirsty mama. All right, there we go. I'm sorry. There we go. 4 wins, 1 loss. Fine by me. We're going to get some good bonuses for that. +5s, 18 skill points. All right, now we need some good ones here. Yep, we'll go 35 here. Ooh, our energy's looking kind of low, though. We're going to have to rest. We're going to have to rest. Keep giving us stats. Just keep... Don't stop. Don't stop. Just keep giving us stats. All right, 24-17, 24-17. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Machikane Fukukitaru. That's a shame. It could have been a double bubble pop, but we were just unlucky there with that rice shower. All right, we'll go into wit here just so we have enough energy to do 1 training after this beach training, just in case we get something really, really good. Ooh, and we got the +20 energy. Awesome. Speed's level 5. Gonna get the max speed training here. 28, 5 turns left. No, we're gonna do a Rico. Let's max out our gauge. Or it's gonna be pretty dang close. I don't think it'll max it out, actually. Yeah, pretty dang close. And there we go. Good one, good one. Rice shower pop. But we need those speed cards to start showing up more. We got that 1 triple stack, and they've all been MIA ever since. What the heck, guys? We got to keep doing it. We want to max out our speed, and we're almost to 1100, so we're pretty dang close. If we got better double stacks, it would have been even easier, but we got to make do with what we can. Oh, I knew it would be something good. All right, take a rest. Give us 70. 50's still better than what we would have gotten from Rico. Rico's usually around like a 23 to a 35, I believe. Let's get the skill points. We're going to want as many skills on this as possible. I'm not going to want passing pro, but that's okay. And let's throw this into stamina. We'll get a smart Falcon pop. And the Japan Cup should be easy peasy for us. Our mood's good, so let's get the energy. Hayaku. 2,400 meters. We obliterated the Tenno show. So no frets here. Looking good. Excellent. And we are headed on to the Unity Cup race in 1 turn. 1 turn for the Arima Keenan. Give us some good... I mean, it's not bad, actually. Yeah, that's a 40. Let's take it. And then we do head right into the, what do you call it? The URA finals after this. So we're most likely going to be taking 1 rest and then doing 2 speed trainings. Every now and then we'll get lucky and just absolutely kill it, but it's kind of a coin toss. Every now and then we get really good trainings right at the end, though. So fingers crossed. Hopefully we get something out of it. Goal complete. Excellent. Unity Cup open. That's what I like to hear. And let's absolutely crush them. Devastating. Oh, this is going to be close. They might wipe us. Who knows? We might get lucky. RNG, smile on us. We won. Excellent. That's what we like to see. I prefer the double circles, but single circles still get us going, you know? And we are on to the URA finals because we did become the Unity Cup victors. Heck yes. A little late for those to be capping the level 5, but that's okay. Let's see. Ooh. I don't want to risk the 17. Give us a 70. 66. Okay, our one and only 70 of this entire damn career. It's special week. Does it right at the end. I mean, it's better late than never, but good God. Good God. You couldn't have picked a worse time. Give us more of those. We got like 330s throughout that entire career. Advanced into finals. Excellent. That's what we like to see. 28, 29, 30, 31. Ooh, we're going to need a really, really good speed training to max it out, unfortunately. But we're still pretty close. We're still pretty close. And we do a couple of these and we'll get exactly what we want out of it. That's another first place. Now give us the almighty triple stack. Triple stack, triple stack, triple stack. Triple stack. Triple stack. Double. Damn it. Okay. That's not bad. We're going to be pretty close. We're going to be pretty close because we only need 30. I don't think we get 30. I think we get like 22, so we might be like 1 short. The finals are a little more challenging, so we want to make sure we get some relevant skills here. Excellent. There's Gourmand. And then, let's see. We're going to get our late Surger skills here, actually. Slick Surge, good one. We're going to get Home Stretch Haste. And that'll be it for now. We are going to get more points after this race. So those will absolutely be what we need in order to actually get the first place against these twos here. So always make sure that you're putting in a few skills at the URA finals when doing Unity Cups runs, because the URA finals are going to be a little more difficult. All right, so that was what, 12? 63 skill points. Did we get anything from her? No, we didn't. Okay. Okay, so 23. Yeah, I think we're going to be 2 points short. I think we're going to be 2 points short of max speed, damn it. Oh, come on. It's going to be close. We're going to be 4 points short. No! Oh, that's too funny. That is actually too funny. Oh, well. Anyways, let's go ahead. Let's see. We can do... let's pump some iron's a really good skill. We're going to get wet conditions. Actually, no, this is in... oh, yeah, we do have a medium. Let's do wet conditions, because we might use her in the upcoming Scorpio Cup. We'll go standard distance and nimble navigator. And we got 100 points to work with. And we're not doing pace chasers, though. Might as well... let's throw on firm conditions there, too, just in case we decide to run her at something like that. Overall, really good skills. Let's complete the career. Let's see what we got. Might be close to an A+. Pretty dang close. Pretty dang close. And we got the 2 speed sparks and 2 pace chasers. And these are our final stats. Almost max speed, A+ stamina, B in power, C in guts and wit. Now, we did get a little unlucky. I hate to say we got unlucky since we did get that triple stack with speed, and that was kind of awesome. But we got 1 triple stack and then a lot of nothing. So normally we'd be getting more consistent double stacks, and we would have been able to easily max out the speed here. In fact, we normally max out the speed around the, Arima Keenan, the final Arima Keenan, which lets us spend the very last few turns on our stamina. And if you can get that stamina even higher than a 916, that's going to be even better, because a lot of long distance racers you'll see on Champions Meets and PvP have max speed and max stamina, and they're kind of crazy. You're going to see some crazy builds out there, but this should be more than enough to get you some wins, and it's a really good build. We were unfortunately unable to get the Professor of Curvature event from Kitas and Black, so didn't end up getting that. Normally, I would have swapped out, Home Stretch Haze and Let's Pump Some Iron, or maybe Nimble Navigator for Professor of Curvature. But we do have Swinging Maestro and Gourmand, which kind of makes up for being under 1,000 stamina. So anyways, if you like the video, make sure to leave a like and leave a comment in the comment section if you have any questions. I'll make sure to answer them all. And I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, Christmas Eve, and hopefully we'll see some of you there. Have a great day. Bye-bye.